Oh, baby. All right, we've got probably... I need to head out of here at 3:30 today. So it's 2:13 now, so we've got 77 minutes of fun. I hope to God I can beat Savage Beastfly during that time. I hope to God. We're deep in the sauce. Can I get an exclamation SS bosses in chat? Is this it? Is this the boss we have spent the most time on? No, Last Judge was 19. Sister Splinter 18. Widow was 21. Okay. I knew that there were a bunch in the high teens, but Widow was actually 21. So we do Savage Beastfly total between the two arenas is technically the most, but that's two different fights. You know, that doesn't count. Bye, Joyce. Thanks so much for being here. Best of luck at work today. Godspeed, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. This one's for you. Is that a prediction? Prediction. I should have let the prediction go. My bad. I'll let the prediction go real quick before we attempt it. Last Judge should have been a couple fewer tries than it was. Yeah, well, you'll have that sometimes. You'll have that sometimes. Scarrick says, hey, I know I've predicted blue 14 times in a row. My previous predictions were a little off the mark, but I can only be wrong so many times. That's wrong. That's an incorrect belief. You know that, right? People say that sometimes. You can only be wrong so much, right? No. You could be wrong forever. You could be wrong forever and never be right. Probably not in this specific case, because I think I will eventually beat it, but it's totally, people do it all the time. Be wrong forever? I didn't know you knew the title of my memoir. Wrong forever. One man's story. At least the music is absolutely... Oh, that's one off than I thought it was going to be. At least the music is absolutely banging. Okay, you hit him on the way up there. Every freaking time. You absolute piece of dirt. That worked, by the way. That should not have worked. The minion is in the way. The minion is in the way. We have to kill the minion. Please. We have to kill the minion. We can't let the minions go that long. Oh my god. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? But you're a human. You get to change your opinion. And sometimes you change your opinion right at the incorrect time. A broken clock can't be like, it's 2 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock. You know what? I have decided that it's now 1 o'clock. And in the meantime, it's actually switched to 2 o'clock. Humans, you know, a unique ability to be wrong more often than a broken clock. How did I lose that? I feel like the minions I'm either amazing at or I'm terrible at, and I don't know what's happening. I think it's time to face the facts that I think our Wanderer crest... Actually, more thoughts on that in just a second. Chimera. What a great name, by the way. Chimera says, hey, Ryan, just wanted to say I finished watching Tunic recently, and I really enjoyed it. Special shout out to Tony for guiding you through it. Gonna start Obra Dinn now. Good luck with Beastfly. Thank you so much. Oh my god, 2 amazing games. Amazing games. Tunic and Obra Dinn. Thank you. Thank you so much. A digital clock is only right twice a day. Only if you go by military time. I think it's time to face the facts that Wanderer, with its 3 yellow slots, is just not as good for boss battles. Let me just remind myself what these look like. Let me remind myself what they look like. That's gonna just... That's so bad. I like that they put the bells here because it really helps me remember. The bells really help me remember. I can use them to pogo. So I'm debating a change to Reaper or Hunter because I think right now that would hurt my chances of beating Savage Beastfly. But I do think it would... I do think it would help my eventual chances of doing well in this game to have different crests. They're basically loadouts. The game's basically giving you a loadout. Do you... Oh, no. Wrong button. Do you want a wandering versus fighting loadout? If I wanted a fighting loadout, what would it look like? Well, I have 2 tool crests? How does that work? I was thinking I would want 3 blue. How does 2 tool crests work? I don't use tools. There's no way that makes sense. I think it would have to be Reaper as long as this... Is this blue? It's red. Dang it. Well, I've actually just changed my mind. The only thing it gets me access to is an extra tool, and I would lose like either Magnetite Brooch. So in our current setup, here's what I would say. Tool is only as effective as I decide it will be, and currently I am deciding to not make it very effective. Partially that is to save shards because I don't want to spend my only 250 shards. Yes, I have more here for a tool that to spend a bunch of tool resources when I don't know that I understand the fight well enough to win it anyways. Now, we're approaching... I hope all of this makes sense. We're approaching the amount of progress where deciding to switch this to Sting Shard and deciding to add a second crest in that has a different ability or a different tool and just leaning heavily on my tools might be useful. That said, if we look at the rest of the things, Warding Bell, I think is helpful. Fractured Mask, I love. Magnetite Brooch does not help with boss battles. It just doesn't. Weighted Belt slightly helps with boss battles. Silk Speed Anklets basically doesn't help with boss battles. Compass basically doesn't help with boss battles. So the fact that we have a crest built around having 3 yellow is not helping us. That said, even though it has a pogo that I really like, etc. That said, and I can pour out damage by being quick. Hunter, Reaper, and Beast do not allow me 3 blue, which is what I was looking for an upgrade. So I think that for now, we'll keep it here. I will maybe try Sting Shard. We'll have to get used to what it looks like. We might still switch this out. And I don't think we have any other yellow... Like, Barbed Bracelet is the interesting one, but I don't think I can do this. It increases the damage you're taking as well as you take, as well as the damage you... put out, and that seems bad. That's my thought. That's my thought. All right, let's go try it. Now, the other question is, can I upgrade these crests? I'd like to. I have the ability to upgrade the ones that I'm not wearing. Can I level them up in some way like I have done once already? I would love to, but I don't know how to do that right now. Or if it's possible. Or maybe I'll find another crest. I don't know. Let's just win this fight. That was great. Okay, we'll try to put our Sting Shards out there. Relatively often in places that they could really cause some damage. I think our damage output is definitely increased here. And then we have to focus on these guys. We simply have to focus on those guys. Oh! Good heal. Good heal. No! I'd already lost my fractured mask. Dang it. Bro, what is this tool? Did you even play Hollow Knight? This is the Hollow Knight fight, the one from Hornet's fight, kind of. I think it's kind of the one from Hornet's fight in Hollow Knight. Those little traps. Although it certainly has a different animation, that's for sure. I never used anything but the first tool. I do really like that's the straight pin, I think. I really like that tool. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Everybody remember. We're getting away from basics. Everybody remember, when in doubt, bounce on it. You know? It's just that simple. I'd rather be in the air than standing on the ground. Thank you for the predictions, mods. You guys are great. Real quick vibe check as we have a couple seconds left. How's everybody feeling? You guys enjoying yourselves? Last try to stay under 20? Uh-oh. I'm having the time of my life. I hope you are too. This game's so good. Even when it's a very difficult boss battle. Having fun? Good. I missed. Okay, one thing I'd like to work on is when they do the 1, 2, 3, you can do damage right at the end if you jump. You can do the 3 damages and then you can do 1, 2, 3. Or then you can do more. 1, 2, 3, 1. No. Okay, you also risk that. No! Everything's gone terribly. Ah! What just happened? I blinked. Things went very badly. I can't believe I just pulled that off. I cannot believe I just pulled that off. Cannot believe that. No, that hit me. That's not good. Okay, gotta get the timings right. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm so focused right now. I just realized I haven't talked for like 30 seconds. Let's go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, jump. No, even better. Pogo. Pogo's ass. Pogo's ass. No, you hit me. Dead. No! I totally forgot that that's what you do. No! Heal, heal, heal. And then you hit me. Of course you hit me. Use the tool. Use the tool, Ryan. Use the tool. Get away. Get away. Perfect. Go under. Nah, the 2 at once. No, I didn't have any health. I should have healed. Did I have silk? Chat, front seat question. Did I have silk? Could I have healed? Could I have healed there? Front seat question. I was. No? Okay. I was lost in the sauce. I could not tell. Dang. This is an awesome boss. It's an awesome fight. And it's less that it's an awesome boss. It's just that it is, I think by way of arena and minions, it is on the edge of what I can currently do. That's how I would phrase it. I don't know that it's an awesome boss. It's a recycled boss. Attempt 20 is a round number. Sorry, attempt 20. 20 is a round number. Therefore, this one will be particularly climactic. Therefore, he wins. I am certain would stake my house on it. This is the one. I gave you a Hollow Knight voice for that one, Scarix. They're like, what if it's the same fight, but instead, fire? It's these freaking termites that are the real problem, man. The amount of times they have just absolutely sniped me. %10 belief? Is that, doth my eyes deceive me? You know it's going to be a good one when you hit him on the warm-up. It's like hitting Redacted during the bow. You know? Got to get in that extra damage. Even if it does. Am I misremembering? Hollow Knight spoilers. Big Hollow Knight spoilers. Am I misremembering? Or does something special happen if you hit NKG during the bow? You guys told me that, right? Something, yeah, front seat question, front seat question. He hisses at you? Okay. I thought it was like he's harder to kill. Am I misremembering? No, he does. He skips straight to the pufferfish. Okay. It's regular Graham. Okay. I know. Okay. Mind like a steel trap. What am I saying? You know? I did remember something there. You gotta hit him and the lesson there. Oh no, I miscounted. The lesson there is that you should disrespect your elders. Good place to heal, I think. Good stun. Kill it. Excellent. Heal just in case. I don't know. No, bad heal. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the out of there. Get to the middle. No! Not good. Do I have enough to heal? Heal. Quick. Oh my god, I dashed down and I didn't even mean to. No! Gotta get the minion here. Gotta hit the minion. I got him. I got the minion. I'm dead. I'm so dead. No! I have health. They're just like, they take like 3 seconds to just line up a shot. Katniss Everdeen. Shing! Right into your face. Every time. Those guys. Termites. The bane of my existence. Imagine if you hit this a bunch and it was like, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb. I live in Kidland where all toys play the same 4 songs. This is officially the most attempts on a boss? Oh no. Let's try number 21. Oh my god. Rebby or Reby? Rebby, I think, is how you would pronounce it. $100, and I could be wrong. $100 to Doctors Without Borders. Amazing. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. So generous to an excellent cause. The donations keep coming. We're doing it. $16,141. A number I would have thought impossible. Or at least very unlikely, especially on Tuesday. Let's get a win for Rebby. This one's for Rebby. And also all the rest of you, but mostly for Rebby. No, I was not paying attention. Should heal. Gotta go through. Get you here. 3, 4. That's just a bad jump. It's a bad jump when you do that, Ryan. 1, 2, 3. Then you gotta hit the 4th one. 4th one, 5th one. Beautiful. Good heal. No! Okay. Oh my god, that was way too close. Holy cow. We're gonna put some tools down. I think we basically start using the tools if we start making it a little farther. No, I'm one away. I'm one away. There it is. There it is. From killing the thing. Get underneath it. Get underneath it. Oh, this is so bad. Heal? Oh my god. No! No! You sniped me. Not okay. Not okay. Am I alive? I hit you. Heal? Is this working? The minion. The minion. This is bad. This is bad, bad. No! No! No, I gotta kill that. Oh, God. This is crazy. This fight is nuts. Oh, it's quick. It's very quick. I just sprinted. Sprinted, dashed into the lava to end that on my own terms, you know? That was so good. Thank you. I mean, I felt good about it, but I also... It just feels like this this fight is with a minion out there. I'm literally 1 second away from going from full health to no health. There's no safe spots. Had me on the edge of my seat. I love getting to the end of a boss, like getting to the end of a boss attempt, and I sort of like come out of the fugue state of trying to dodge and damage and get out of the way and think ahead and all that stuff. And I come out of the fugue state and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no idea what I said for the last 60 seconds. Like, I don't know what came out of my mouth. I don't know if I was like biting my lip or sticking my tongue out or like, I fully emerge. It's like being underwater and being above the water. I'm like, oh wow, I don't know what I said. I don't know what happened. Usually something like pogo his ass. It just comes out of nowhere. This fight took me 2 sessions and doing other stuff in between to clear my brain. He died doing what he loved, running away. I tried. I rage quit the game while playing this boss. Okay. Here goes nothing. It's just a lot to keep track of, you know? Missed. Gotta time that better. Missed that. 2, 3, 4. I whiffed. I whiffed the 4. I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 3. I whiffed the 4 again. We should heal here. My goal is to get directly underneath him. I think that's my goal now. 1, 2. The minions. Oh, God. No, I hit the fire. It's fine. Heal. Gotta use the down dash. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Woo! We're doing it. Okay. We can do it. We can do it. 1. Sometimes you just gotta count your hits, you know? I don't know why. Even if we... Oh, shit. No! Wording bond just saved my life there. I do have to heal, though, unfortunately. Okay. Worked out okay. We're at what? 5 health? 5 health. Still have our mask. Fractured mask. This is the one. I can feel it. The problem is 2 at once is about to happen. It didn't even happen. Good heal? Good heal. I don't think he can actually hit me from up there because he's blocked by the arena. Beautiful. Oh my god! No 2 at once. That's huge. Get away, get away, get away. Just in case it explodes. Sometimes you just feel it, you know? Sometimes it's the... Listen, I was a very bad basketball player. But there's a delay between the ball leaving your hand and the ball hitting the rim or not hitting the rim and going in the net, et cetera, et cetera. There's a delay. And in that delay, sometimes you know when the ball's going in. And sometimes you know before you even let go of the ball. Of course, it's easy to like track it through the air after it's left your hands. But sometimes you know as you're still pulling up, this one's in. This one's in. Not very often for me because I sucked ass at basketball. And I cannot stress this enough. I sucked ass at basketball. But that one I was like, this is the one. This is the one. Horn fragment. Savage beast fly. Done. Back to Bellheart. That's what she said. I sucked ass at basketball. I don't know. Yeah, maybe if she was a bad basketball player, she said I sucked ass at basketball. Civilization encroaches from this kingdom's crown, but the lowlands are still ruled by great beasts. Its roar stirs something deep within me. Some primal instinct. I'm sorry, did we get to the smut stream already? Its roar stirs something deep within me. Some primal instinct. Okay, hold up, hold up. Keep it in your pants there, okay. Hornet doesn't really have pants. Keep it in your dress over there. Keep it in your drifter's cloak over there. A hardened chunk of horned shell collected from a savage beast fly. What do you think, and this is such a rhetorical question, please do not answer this. What do you think the odds are that we face it a 3rd time? Don't answer that. Don't answer it. Don't hint at the answer. I kind of feel like it would be possible because they've made me do it twice. Okay. We got to get to Bellheart, which is just up to here, and then we can go turn it in. Hi, Alifa. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. The smut writes itself. Oh, boy. Okay. This is fun. We're at a good spot right now. We have a lot we could do. There is a lot of the coral chambers we have yet to explore. There's the whole... There's more of Underworks and White Ward. There's Whispering Vaults. There's lots. I personally kind of want to go to Coral Chambers because I think that would finish our like mini quests, if you will. So to get up from here, I don't know how I do that. Go to the right, then no, go to the left. Exit back out the way we came. The net loss was crazy on your shats? But the moral victory was high. Yeah, that's why you guys are here, right? Is moral victory. That's why you vote belief. So I also need to change some things because we're done boss fighting for right now. I feel like we go back to straight pin. I feel like we go back to probably inject. Did I like injector? No, multi-binder. Duh. Did I like injector? I think I liked fractured mask in the end because I have such an attachment to fractured mask and to multi-binder right now. Okay, let's stop by the towns. We've got a little bit of money. How much money do we got? We got $300 rosaries. We've got a thing meant for Bellheart. Let's go there and check out what we're up to. How long is the Silksong part of the stream today? I'm going to be live for another 45 minutes. And then I'll basically be done for this afternoon. I will be playing Peak with the moderators tonight. Carly is terrified of, I don't know, of Miss Traveler. Carly's terrified of being bad or something? I don't know. I don't understand. That'll start around 7 p.m., 7:30 p.m. probably. 7:15. I wouldn't say terrified. Worried. Miss Traveler, thanks to your valiant contributions, our little town's starting to feel like its old self again. Why am I suddenly doing a voice like Jester from Critical Role? Homes have been hoisted and the square shines. Miss Traveler. I have seen the changes myself, Pavo. It is pleasing to hear my contributions have not been in vain. Indeed, your generosity is a guide for others. We've only one thing now sorely missing. Tony says, wait, is it 7 or 7:30? That 30-minute window is important. I mean, we don't put Elle to bed until 7, so we will not be ready to go at 7 exactly. My goal is just to get here and to get ready as close to 7:30 to 7:15, 7:30 as possible, and we'll obviously wait for whatever time you get here. But you know, if I go live at 7:15 and I can chat for 15 minutes, that's good, you know. Blessings of the traveler upon you. Bugs, what is a town without its residents? Age, scarcity, deadly thread. Bellheart is beset by endless ills. Now there's just us remaining few as you've met. In recognition of your noble efforts, and as one small step to solving the problem, I have decreed a grand gift should be given. A bell home of your own. A place to reflect. A bed to lay in. It's hanging up there at the top, beside our good pinmaster. I have no plans to settle, Pavo, but for now my task in Pharloom remains, and while it does, a residence may prove useful. This is amazing. Of course, your fortitude inspires us all, and if trouble ever descends anew, it surely won't hurt to have a resident warrior close at claw. That's kind of you. I mean, I had to pay a bell home key. I had to pay a lot of money for it, but that's kind of you. We are lucky to have you, Miss Traveler. Blessings of the Traveler to you. In Bellheart, you are always welcome. You and your big, sharp blade. Okay, that's cute. I gotta admit. That's cute. Horn fragment deposited. Let's go. Tony, what time's bedtime for your kids? Boom. A mask shard. We're up. We should have done... I mean... I was about to say, wait, we should have done that before we fought Savage Beastfly. Wait, we couldn't have done it before we fought Savage Beastfly because that's the whole reason. We got the thing. Wait. Oh! Emma is anywhere between 7 and 7:30. Lucas is an hour or so later. I love it. Did you bump Emma's bedtime back at all, or has she stayed at that same time mostly? We're kind of debating moving her Elle's bedtime back, but she sleeps so well, and I'm like, oh my god, you couldn't. A lot of days, I like parenting. I like my daughter. A lot of days, 7 o'clock does not come early enough, you know? I'm confused. What time zone is this? I'm on Eastern time, so it is currently 2:47. So there will be another stream at 7:15, 7:30. Miss Saving, we are together at last. My brother and myself both returned to safety safe. I am pleased you have found one another. If you are planning to venture out again, I would urge you reconsider for the sake of your shells. We know it, muchly much. We cannot be leaving this home of bells. No more. Here's we will remain, for shells to survive. But we instead did plan together, clever. Yes, yes. Those pilgrims, them that pass, maybes they will help. For a small reward as we have. Even you, Miss Saving. Yes, yes, saving is done. Our wishes now, we ask. Now is time for Miss Courier. Oh, so I get to be your courier? Now, hold on here. Okay, sure. I mean, it's free money, I guess. Can I take the Bellway? I'll probably be asleep by then. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers who are on kind of similar time zones at Prime. So it's very totally understandable. It'll be interesting to see who shows up tonight. We haven't done an evening stream in a while. Been a while. Once was common, this delivery, for the bugs in their camp beside the bone. Now even this is challenge. Down there at base, where many pilgrims' journeys start. Too ready for the climb, these deliverings will give much value. But hold, Miss Courier. Before depart, you mustly know all deliverings are in needing of great care. No bump, no shake, no son of a... No bump, no shake, no taking funny transport. Only leg. Claw, wing must be used to see them where they need be going. Carry the delivering safe, Miss Courier. Cared for like your own shell. The only problem with them staying here is that I don't get to see them fly off the screen, you know? Tony says Emma's bedtime used to be a little earlier, but Emma has woken up almost every night for the last month, and we can't figure out a solution. No. Oh, man. What time's she waking up? That's rough. That's really rough. I have to deliver these to Fixer Flick in Bone Bottom? All on my lonesome? Keep safe, Miss Courier. You and your deliverings, fragile both can be. You have the good goods, Miss Courier. Now only the deliverings needs doings. Don't wait here. Okay, we'll do that, but I am going to look at people's houses first. It's you. Relic Seeker Scrounge. I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you? Anytime between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., she wakes up and can't go back to sleep on her own. Wow. Does she use a pacifier? If you guys are going to miss the stream tonight, you can't always watch the VODs channel. Let's go, Carly. Let's go. I see you. She does not use a pacifier. Okay. See, we're like debating taking the pacifier away, and I'm scared to do that because I think we might completely lose our bedtime. I don't know. Our sleep sanity. Yes, this fits my collection well. Look then. Look at what I have. Surgeon's orders, a choral commandment. Devout has succumbed during silk suture. Refuses to revive. Sin committed. Permits no rites. Husk marked for cremation. Retrieve dregs. Oh my god. This just told us so much lore. If you remember, we discovered in in White Ward what looked like a dead body being pirated by a head of silk. It was pirating this body around in a very eldritch horror kind of way. We saw surgical tables. We saw cremation stations. That's too fun of a name for a place that you burn bodies. A cremation station? Well, you can't do a rhyming name for a place where you burn bodies. That's not good. You got a cremation location is also bad, unfortunately. A place where people get cremated. So, devout is the name of a type of bug, I'm guessing, or a type of pilgrim in this case. A devout has succumbed during silk suture. So some sort of experimental silk sewing into their bodies. Refuses to revive is hilarious from a writing perspective because it makes the assumed subject of the sentence the dead body. If a doctor administered CPR to you, or like the shocking thing, and then said to you, the patient refuses to revive. It's amazing. It's so funny to put that as the subject of the sentence. Sin committed, that I'm not so sure about. That has a couple possible meanings here. Permit no rites. So the rites, I'm guessing, are like rites of, like some sort of ritual rites around death. I think basically what's happening is this body is like, we've been doing experimentation on it. We can't give it rights. We have to cremate it, and then, and basically, we're not allowed to do anything sacred to this body in terms of burial, because something has gone wrong. Sin committed is interesting. Sin committed by who, you know? Okay, interesting. How much money did that get us? $4.99. We also have Courier's Swag. Heavy cloth sack containing tools, trinkets, and medical aids delivered to Bone Bottom. Okay, let's go find our house, though. This is Pinmaster, I think. Yeah. A crematorium emporium? Thank you. That's so cursed. That's even worse. Crematorium emporium. Cremation station. What's your occasion? What's your location? What's your nation? Levity in the workplace, Ryan? Yes. Levity. That's what they were going for. A locked bell home. Let's use the key. We're breaking and entering. Just kidding. We have a key. It's a place of our own? A room of one's own? Virginia Woolf? Oh, we can rest here. Is... Why does it make the most satisfying noise of all time? Oh, it's the inside of a bell. All of it makes that noise. I understand. It's a home inside of a bell. If you were to hit the inside walls, it would make some noise. I gotta be honest with you, that's a little bit of an underwhelming present. A home that I will never use. Thank you so much. I'm just kidding. Hopefully we'll use it. Hopefully it'll develop into something even fancier. Okay, we can't take damage. We have a supply to deliver to Bone Bottom. My thought is go all the way down to here, then down. Try not to take damage along the way. I'm amazing. You can't kill me. Ryan just discovered that bells are bells. Blind Let's Player. Blind Silksong player discovers bells are bells. Ah. I mean, amazing so far, right? Oh, those are baddies. Where am I? I'm still up. I'm still up. This goes down. Oh my god! Look at that. Did you build the statue of yourself? Is that what happened? You built the statue of yourself? Ah, glad I caught you for a moment, miss. You've done a fair service to this camp, given much more than most. I've been thinking on all your efforts and set to making a little something to repay them. It's only a token, really, but I've put all me talent into it, much as I've got. Something to keep you company on the lonely roads above. Hold on to it on your travels, and remember that you're always welcome down here with us. Oh, a little Hornet statuette. You can break it into 60 shell shards. It's a small sculpture, inexpertly but painstakingly crafted as a symbol of enduring friendship. Breaks into 60 shell shards. Sir, I bring supplies from the town of Bells up above to aid your camp and its residents. Ah, mighty thankful these folks will be. Most arrive here with nothing but their shell. Your delivery there will make things a little easier on them. Who do you think I am? I'm not going to break the statuette. That'd be fucked up. Of course not. Honest to God, like I won't. There's no way. For coming all this way, take a few beads. You've well earned them. 150? I mean, that's pretty good. I'll take it. Can I ask why you built a statue of yourself? Don't go thinking fears keeping me from my own pilgrimage. It's just there's a lot of work still to do here and a few bugs able to do it. Did you get anything new in here? You've got a craft medal for 60. I will buy that because I am drowning in money. And I will mark it off because I just realized I did not buy... I didn't mark off the Sting Shard. I think we're like buying people out over here. Well now, seems I've traded you the last of my supplies, so I've got no more excuses to linger down here. Oh man, wait. I'll soon be making my way up to the Great Citadel. As holy as I am with rosaries, I'm sure my path will not be an arduous one. Wow. You're gonna leave. Peb is leaving. You in the cloak. Pray tread softly. I am meditating, gathering my faith before my pilgrimage begins. My steps are soft enough, madam. If I have disturbed you, it was not my intent. Ah, even your speech, far too loud. I can scarcely hear my thoughts. Please be away. I don't know that that's me that's the problem. I think you might be screwed by the haunting. I must listen carefully and pray with uninterrupted devotion. Only then will my faith be strong enough to carry me upward. Orotaro. Okay, whatever you say. Can I break this? Oh, you... So I would never break the statue. That would be fucked up. On the other hand, apparently there is some amount of hits that this thing will take before it breaks that give you free shell shards. It's not 2 hits. How many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? It's not 2. I'll tell you that much for free. I'm not going to do any more. We'll stop there for now. All right, let's go back to Belheart. We could do another courier thing. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun completing these little mini quests. Especially after fighting Savage Beastfly for an hour and a half. Yeah, only someone really insane and cruel would break that, even if accidentally you broke it, didn't you? Did you break it? Also, wasn't there supposed to be like a statue in here? Maybe that I had it confused with the other one and that there was no statue. If you're ever finding Belholm a little bare, speak with Frey. Gets fancy furnishing. That stock's useful for a passing pilgrim, but for a new resident, it's just the stuff to turn a bell into a home. So you want me to put more money into the economy to furnish my home? Well, welcome to you, our newest resident. I hope you're finding your new home to your taste. It is a finely forged bell, madam. I'm fortunate to have a safe space to rest, even if my stay here may be short. However long you're with us, I've been holding on to some fine goods that'll cozy up your home. This stuff ain't for the riffraff winding through, but a fellow bellhearter deserves the finest. Oh. That's so fair. That's so fair. We want the lights. I don't know that I want to spend the money, but we want the lights. Okay, so I'm going to write down furnishings for Frey, and we'll come back to do that later, because I don't want to spend that money right now. Sounds like we could bring about 1,000 rosaries, and it wouldn't be enough. Pavo's keeping that economy moving. I guess, you know, Pavo is stimulating the economy, that's for sure. We're all just out here stimulating, you know? Chakra's out here stimulating me. Pavo's out here stimulating the economy. Many deliverings still need making, Miss Courier. We is much needing your help when you is ready for the giving of it. There's more? What's this? Queen's egg? No. We'll do a different one. We'll do this one. Songclave. This is more money. Does that mean it's harder? Pilgrim's Rest? Deliverings for the way station in the fields at Pharloom's edge. A small rest stop, still serving. This journey is maybe not so very hard for you, Miss Courier. We think you is perfect for this wish. Okay. So this is to Pilgrim's Rest and Mort. Mort is, it might even show me on the map if I had to guess. Mort is here. So we do have a ways to go. I think we probably... Do I really want to go through Greymore? I mean, the most direct route is probably just up and then down. Screw it, let's try it. Maladala, they said. Maladala. I guess this is what we're doing now, you know? It's interesting that they may have, like, I think we want to go up here rather than down. This is probably the safer way. That they have so many courier tasks. For lack of a better way to phrase this, I would not have necessarily guessed that, courier tasks were like the best part or the most beloved part of Hollow Knight, you know? So it's interesting that there's a whole thing here. Okay, can I go here? No, I don't need to go there. I need to go up. 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 I think. We haven't taken a single piece of damage yet. But I think it's just straight across here. Oh, boy. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? I've got some time. I'm just going to be kind of navigating places we've been before. What do you guys want to chat about? We've got some time. What's on your mind? I was pissed seeing they were a thing here. No! I took a damage. Uh-oh. I took 2 damage. No! I was going to try and do the attack thing. That thing. Okay. 2 damage. I was pissed seeing that the courier tasks were a thing. It was definitely memorable in Hollow Knight, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Is like, is the are the courier tasks like fun? Are they additive? Are they worth it? I mean, for me, if there's a task in this game, I'm basically probably gonna do it because I want to see both what happens to Tip and Pill, and also I like to see just like what happens. If there's more of this game, I likely will play it, you know? That said, I don't know. It's here, right? I don't know. We'll see if it gets old after doing it a couple times. Luckily, they're really not that long. What do we want to talk about? New Year's resolutions for anybody? That's a great question. I haven't asked that yet. We haven't actually talked about it at all. I haven't talked about New Year's resolutions at all. Anybody got anything interesting? Amount of books you're gonna read? Anything you're... oh, no. Oh, no. Did we pick who's dating the mods? I have reached out to the people who are dating the mods. I just did it this morning right before we started stream, so I haven't actually had a chance to also let the other people know, but yeah. I don't do resolutions, but I picked a new theme to generally have more novelty. You picked a new theme. What new theme did you pick? Graduating is my only resolution. Hi, Brack. How's it going? I do a bingo sheet instead of resolutions so that I have a bunch of goals. Some are silly, some are more serious. Give us your most serious goal. I'm just kidding. Okay, I got to pay to get in. So that's going to be deducted from the total profit of this mission. Sir Pilgrim, I bring supplies from Belhart for the aid of travelers who pass this way station. Such service, it seems our prayers do not go completely unheard. Many a small wish will be granted by these supplies. Oh, that's cool, Mona. Somebody said I'm of the opinion that if you need one day of the year, a specific day of the year to make a promise to yourself, you never intended on keeping it, in my opinion. That's a very interesting way of phrasing a resolution. I don't think of a resolution as a promise you make to yourself that if you fail, you then break, right? I think of a resolution, and you can do it however you want, but to me, often my resolutions are... sometimes they are process-oriented, and sometimes they are also just, like, related to sort of giving myself grace. Like, this year I'd like to try to read more. How am I going to attempt to make that happen? How am I going to X or Y, you know? Like, and then, sort of, if you fail, you accomplish something along the way, right? Like, a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I knew 2 years ago I made a goal for myself, a resolution, if you will, which was like I wanted to read every single day that year. I knew we would be having L that year, and so I was very scared of what my free time would look like, how it would suffer. I'm one of those people who, like, parenting, the big scary thing about parenting for me was that I really didn't want to, like, this sounds so selfish and weird. But I was really afraid, and I still am to this day, deathly afraid of losing my identity by losing my hobbies, for lack of a simpler way to place it, right? Like, and so I was like, I would really like to read every year. Did I finish that resolution? No. Did I read every single day for the first 3 months of the year and basically find my way back into enjoying reading for the first time in like 3 years? Yes. And it was awesome. Totally failed the resolution. I find people go so hard into changing so much at the same time that they burn out after a couple weeks, then feel terrible about themselves. It's not necessary nor healthy for you, in my opinion. I feel like that's kind of saying, I don't like that people use pins, like colored pins, to color with because they're permanent, and therefore when you make mistakes, you beat yourself up. Yeah, some people do. Yeah, some people are probably not benefiting from the, like, very hard, like the hard and fast way of setting a resolution that starts on January 1st, and when it fails 2 weeks later, you, like, rebound into a worse place. But none of the people I'm talking to do that, and like, I don't know that that's a reason to throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? Like, at this point, I feel like we're straw-manning resolutions as much as we're anything else. Half the time, I feel like, I'm gonna straw-man the other way now, right? I'm gonna straw-man the other way. I don't actually believe this. Is it possible we're also anti-resolution because it's really scary to consider the fact that you could change yourself with some effort with some smart goal setting that allows yourself some grace, is it possible you're just terrified that you could change? Because the responsibility of that is huge. The responsibility of that is a large looming monster in the dark. If you could change yourself, then it's fucking scary not to do it, right? Listen, I didn't come here to get called out. Now, do I believe that? Not necessarily, not exactly. I believe a version of that. I believe that some people, myself included, sometimes are more afraid to try the thing that might change your life or might change your outlook or might benefit you, for lack of a better word, because it's hard or inconvenient or scary. And so sometimes I craft rhetoric around that allows me to never try in the first place. I don't know. It's just a possibility. Hi, 41st Cogwork Clapper. What a great name, the 41st Cogwork Clapper. I love the Cogwork Clappers in this game. I love that name. Now, of course, it's more nuanced than that. It's way more nuanced than that, right? Personally, let's pick a different straw man, right? Resolutions about calorie counting are not a thing that I will ever be engaging in. As a person with some family members with like some disordered eating slash food issues, which is not the right word to say, but I'm blanking on what I should call it. As a person who is like surrounded by people who have struggled with disordered eating in their lives in the past, I have seen the real harm that like some food and calorie counting and resolutions around diet can do. Not that they do, but that they can do. So there's some resolutions I'll absolutely be avoiding. 100%. Fuck calorie counting, lol, correct. Guys, we can't. Now we're missing it the other direction, right? Now we're missing it the other direction. There are people for whom a healthy relationship to food involves some degree of calorie counting. Will I be engaging with it? Absolutely not. I stand by it. That's fine. But it doesn't, but I don't know that it's, if we're being completely 100% honest, I don't know that it is as welcoming as it could be. Right? Counting is math and I refuse to do that. Now I will say fuck math is an excellent place to stand, right? But I don't think that like, let's take it off of food because food is hard. Food is so difficult. Nutrition and our bodies and calories, these are hard things. One, that I'm not an expert to talk about. And two, which probably, how many people we got in chat right now? Food is hard. 163 people in chat right now. First off, oh my God, that's way higher than I thought. Maybe I wouldn't have talked about this if I knew that 163 people were watching. 163 people in chat? That means probably 160 of us have some sort of trauma with food. 100%. It's a nuanced, hard thing. Let's talk about it a different way. Let's talk about it with like running or something. Mona, I hear you, but we cannot possibly do the nuance necessary. We can't possibly do the nuance necessary to express that in the 11 minutes we have left on stream that also leaves room for the people who are using those methods and finding success and helping themselves. We can't possibly do it in 11 minutes. We can't. We can't do it in 11 minutes and do it justice. We could sit here and be like, fuck calorie counting. It leads to disordered eating. Here's the problem. And we could leave the other part unsaid, which is like, if you believe in it, you're evil. But I don't want to do that, and I know you don't want to do that, and none of us want to do that, right? Not with that attitude, you can't accomplish it. All right, let's speed run it in the next 11 minutes. And I hate to bring nuance to the like shitting on resolutions party, but I just think we got to bring the nuance. We got to bring it. You know, there's strawmen on both sides. There's strawmen on both sides here. And if we can't, how do we land this plane? Sometimes we can't control what straw man somebody else is bringing to the argument, right? But we can certainly control how we do or don't critically think about the ones we're bringing. And that's all we got to do. And we have the most thoughtful community on the internet, and it is proven by the fact, by the nuanced and thoughtful opinions that are being expressed in chat right now, and I love that. I do love that. It's hard to. Here's one final thought that I'll put on this. It's hard here too. Do resolutions cause people some harm? I'm sure they do. I'm 100% sure they do. 100% sure they do. I'm uncomfortable sitting at the end of the road, looking back along the road that people are still walking or just starting. The sort of journey they're taking of self-improvement. I'm uncomfortable sitting at what I think is the end of the road, looking backwards and being like, this method is broken. I know you just started it, and I know you're getting some good out of it, but abandon it. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. I feel uncomfortable doing that. For lack of a better metaphor, I guess. Plus, I think it is kind of tied to that thing we were talking about, right? Sometimes I don't set a resolution because I'm scared of what that would fucking mean that I had to do. You know? For people who want to change, I recommend looking at the direction rather than the destination. Yeah, that's a nice thought. I like that thought. I've got my own opinions on it, right? Like I think that so much of the time the process will be the more meaningful thing than the result. And so setting any sort of goal that relies on a result rather than a process is probably destined to fail and or destined to be more hollow if you succeed than full and you know, more hollow rather than full. I've got my opinions on it. I don't know. Be the change you wish to see in the world. I made that up, by the way. I prefer intentions for the year and not necessarily starting on January 1st. I like that. I like that. I have strong feelings, especially because of how much value people put on losing weight. So I did come out a little strong. Sorry for doing that. Luke, you're totally good. You came out 1% strong, immediately put some nuance on it, and were very kind and willing to talk about it. I would call that not coming off strong at all. I'd talk about that good. Talk about that. I think you did well. Yeah. Talking about weight loss goals, numbers on a scale, etc., is not something I'm comfortable talking about, nor reading. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I got a really good piece of advice a couple years ago that I probably won't actually even bring up now because I don't know that it's going to be... I got 180 rosaries, which is decent. Now, do I also get the rosaries when I'm done? Like by going to tip? Or am I getting paid twice here or am I getting paid once? Let's find out. Bellway's down to the left. My problem is I always want to make too many or too big of a change. I'm not scared of the change, but I set goals that require too much of me, and therefore I can never actually keep them up. I can't seem to master the art of baby steps. Yeah. I think that... That's interesting. That's interesting for sure. I have a related problem to that, which is not exactly the same, but related. Which is that I tend to be fueled by big dreams. By big, like, scary or, like, big changes. But in my experience, big changes, big dreams don't often end up, let's go back to Bellheart, being a great fuel day in and day out for as many days as it takes to accomplish. Big dreams. I think big dreams often have a, like, here is a result that will make you happy. And I don't know about you, but I get very nervous about anything that ends with the phrase, make you happy. Because in my experience, no one makes you happy. You find happiness sometimes, but you certainly can't make it. And I think goals have a like built-in, often have a built-in fiction or myth to them. And I'm so guilty of this. I'm here to say I am so guilty of this. Goals oftentimes have a built-in myth to them that accomplishing them will also lead to X, Y, or Z, either be it contentment, a sense of accomplishment, joy, or something large like that. Okay, so I do not get paid here. I just get paid by the recipient. Did he pay me all I was meant to be paid? I don't know. I had to pay $30 to get through. Bone Bottom?
Yanara.
I cannot aid you. With luck, some pilgrims may pass. They may choose to promise your wishes. Then we shall pray they come, Miss Saving. Our thanks go muchly with you still. Isn't Bone Bottom where I just went? You have more? I'm confused by this. You have more. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Hoverkitten says, I just had a significant surgery that will hopefully get rid of a lot of pain / fatigue, etc. that I've suffered for years. My goal for the new year is just to appreciate my body, hopefully feel physically better. Anything else this year is just a bonus. I love that, Hoverkitten. I've got some New Year's intentions, if you will, but based on our most recent book club book. Yeah. I missed it. Why are we doing tip and pills jobs? Because I want to see what they lead to. And so far, what it leads to is back the exact same way. I think they might just be a way to make a bunch of money, which I'm not sure about. I also missed the Queen's Egg one. Apparently, that's just gone. So let's just go run this one real quick and see what happens. Yes, we've literally already done this, and I apologize if it gets a little... I'll try to be quick. I apologize if this gets a little, hey, didn't we just do that? Repetitive. Any other intentions, resolutions, etc. that I missed this year? I would say the most important thing that we haven't said yet, whatever you're chasing is valid. Like, whatever you're going for, it's valid. We support you. No judgment zone. I think the idea of trying or thinking that things could be better for you and that you might put some effort into that is a admirable one. Oh, there are the spikes. I did forget about those. Oops. In my case, a year of huge changes is coming. There's going to be a lot of good. Uh-oh. A lot of very bad. It's going to be extremely hard. Well, dang. I hope that sounds scary. Sounds like you've got a lot coming your way. Just meant to go to you again. Oh my God, Pip is gone. I bring supplies. We're going to buy so much furniture with all this money, guys. Okay, we did get paid the exact amount. That's good. Pib is gone. Is it Pib? I think that's right. Peb is gone. I hope we see them in another place. That's sad. Very sad. End of an era. I want to clean up and finish the various projects I've been doing for years so I can make room for something new. What kind of projects do you work on? We talking like painting D&D minis? I'd like to read and make more art this year than I have been recently. Let's go. It's Dr. Pib. That's Dr. Pib to you. Peb, Dr. Pib. I like that. Mine is to call my friends more instead of just update my social media. I like that. My problem is I do neither. I need to call my friends more because I also don't update my social media. Okay, where's this Queen's Egg thing? What is this? Delivery queen's egg. I don't know where this would be going. Another egg, another grossy eater queen. Delivery for the big creature beyond the roaches. Maybe this one... Is this sticks? That's what you mean? Maybe this one travels safer than last. Sticks. Holy shit. Okay. A fragile egg containing a young silk eater queen. Though the queen cannot gather silk itself, with time and care, it could be raised to breed more silk eaters. Delivered to Sticks of Sinner's Road. Now, this is very interesting, because when we discovered Sticks last time, this is the person who wants me to dom them, is basically what's happening. And I don't want to dom them at all, but they did offer me some rewards of some sort if I did dom them. And so I was like, okay, well, at least I'll at least check back in. So, you know. What do you mean your friends? You're saying your friends don't appreciate your TikToks? My friends don't tend to appreciate my TikToks, which is fair of them. Now, can I travel with this one? No, it's 4 hits and I have to go all the way up there? That means I gotta go through blasted sands. Steps. Whatever. Shit. How does this even work? No. I gotta get up to here. I gotta get up to here. Not up. Okay. So we just go right. We just do the same thing we just did, except a little farther. All right, so this is fine. This is fine. I thought I had to go all the way up. I don't. Bye, fleas. That hit me? Oh, crap. It's 3:30. I gotta leave. Crap. Okay, we'll rest right here. Crap, it's time for me to leave. Okay, so Bandit, thank you so much for the follow. That's gonna do it for you for you guys, YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. That's the end of Silksong. We'll come back next week with more Silksong. Until then, thanks for hanging out as we tried to raise some money for charity, succeeded in raising some money for charity, and also talked about New Year's resolutions for probably a little bit too long. My bad. I get excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.